All right, welcome back. We do have some breaking news. So day 29 of the federal government shutdown. Politico this morning reporting that Senate Majority Leader John Thune says talks aimed at ending the shutdown may be picking up.
Well, this comes as Senate Democrats blocked the reopening of government for a 13th time. Joining us now, Chairman of the House Budget Committee, Texas Republican Congressman Jody Arrington. Good morning, Mr. Chairman. So according to the Politico report, it looks like we may be nearing the end, or at least at the beginning of the end. What are you hearing on Capitol Hill?
Well, I'm hearing what I think Chuck Schumer's hearing, which is a lot of labor unions decrying the Democrat shutdown in the Senate. A shutdown where they have rejected 13 times now a clean CR. This would be the first time in the 44-year history in Congress for Chuck Schumer. It's the first time a party has opposed a CR ever, and the pain is catching up with the political interest now of the Democrat Party. Initially, they thought that the pain was their political gain, that the suffering of the American people, as they would say, was good leverage for them. And as Chuck Schumer said, that they were winning every day the shutdown. Now they're figuring out from some of their key constituencies, in fact, they're losing. The American people are losing, and they are losing many of their most staunch supporters.
Yeah. You mentioned the American people are the ones that are losing. And this news of the talks picking up comes at a critical time as funding for food stamps, pay for air traffic controllers, TSA, our military, that's all going to be running out very soon as Saturday in some cases, as the National Air Traffic Controllers Association is now demanding an immediate end to the shutdown. Take a listen to this.
The message is simple. In the shutdown today, there is no excuse that these hardworking men and women are showing up to do this job and to not ever know when they're going to get paid again.
Yeah, do you think the reality of all of these people not getting paid will really start to set in with Democrats soon?
I believe it is. I believe it's sinking in. I think come Saturday, which is when 42 million vulnerable families will be without their nutritional assistance to feed their families. You already have seniors not getting home health and telehealth services. You have mothers and their children, some of the most vulnerable, not getting critical health care and nutritional services through WIC programs. It's a long list of vulnerable families in our country not getting critical care. And then you've got hundreds of thousands of families from the men and women in the armed services who are not going to be paid. And yes, I think the pressure is mounting. I think you're going to see a break in the Democrats in the Senate, which is going to be a relief for everybody. Then we can get back to regular order and the norms of the Senate, where we continue funding at last year's levels, no policy changes, and we negotiate a bipartisan funding agreement to fund the government for the fiscal 26 year.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, in about 30 seconds, all we got left. That current plan goes through November 21st, if I remember correctly. So that's only 3 weeks away. So even if Democrats do reopen the government, do you have enough time to get the rest of that work done? Again, about 30 seconds.
We're already conferencing several of those bills that came out of appropriations in the House. So the House and Senate are already working on a piece of it. And yeah, we'll negotiate some other policies, including ways to reduce the cost of health care. But in fact, that's plenty of time to do it. We just got to keep the lights on here and keep that critical support and lifeline to our vulnerable families. I think that's something that the Senate Democrats are waking up to, fortunately.
All right. Texas Congressman Jody Arrington, great to have you with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.